Okay, and we're actually live now that we're supposed to be live instead of
we did it.
Yeah,
incredibly.
Pressing right buttons, not switching scenes unintentionally.
Are we live?
Yeah, we should be.
Yeah.
Anyways,
there we go.
We're just still in gym view. That's all.
Oh no, I was making sure we didn't have any technical difficulties, and it just wasn't. My stream was anyway.
It's fine. Okay, cool. Anyways, yeah, welcome to How Not to End the World. We are on episode 7. It is going to be exciting and punchy and action-packed, so buckle up because we have a whole thing. But before we do that, first of all, if you are watching us and you're on episode 7, so you've been watching us for like 21 hours by now-ish, and you've been enjoying us, because why else would you be watching? There's a subscribe button or a follow button or something down there, depending on what platform you happen to be watching on. So please click that and make our days just a little bit brighter. Besides that, we have a new blog post up, World Lore Wednesday, that is up on our website, fantasticide.net. You should go check it out because it explains what is going on with the gods in our world, Unatoa, and they are a pretty fascinating bunch, so you should go check that out. Do you have anything else?
Coming up later this week, there's gonna be another shortened news blog that's going to introduce Spotify playlists selected by us, the players, to kind of represent our characters' like moods and themes and such through music that we like in pop culture and such.
Yeah.
So that'll be coming up later this week on the internet.
Yep, that should be pretty cool because we got a whole bunch of music together. We've good got all independently,
very different
and
tastes.
Then
well,
brighten up your day with some.
I don't know. I would say that the playlist I put together is, yes, a subsection of my tastes, but honestly, it is a very small subsection of my taste in music, and the rest of the music I listen to really does not fit the feeling for Lysta.
What she's saying is that she actually really hates the song she chose for her character, and that you shouldn't judge her based on her song choices.
I'm just
what
saying.
She's saying is there's a lot of Disney.
I believe that's what I said. I mean, I might have used different words.
I listen to Disney, and there's not any
love
Disney.
Disney. I'm just saying that I also enjoy metal and stuff, and that just didn't fit.
Metal, druid,
yeah.
Yeah, you're not allowed to wear that armor, so.
Yeah, it's why it's
or
not
listen
my
to the
playlist.
music. It's forbidden.
That's why it's not my playlist.
Wow, this music sounds really. Oh shit! I lost my powers.
You gain warlock powers though.
Ha!
Okay. So we're my computer's doing a struggle bus. So what's going to happen is we're actually going to quit out of this stream and then fix the resource consumption issues that we are facing, and then be back. Really sorry. We'll be back. We should be.
And then everything died.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, sorry about that. That was some problems that they shouldn't happen. They should be fixed. But in the meantime, let's get on with the episode. And we're back.
Woo!
Yes. So I did a bad and forgot to write down my summary notes of last time, so I'm gonna wing it. Last time on How Not to End the World, where did we even start?
We started with Piotr meeting up with his fence.
Right, and there was a beautiful, lovely description, which if you don't remember it, you should go back and listen to, because it was splendiferous in its whimsy.
And then
We met up with
Piotr
Madame
and
Zylstra.
Lystra met with Madame Zylstra.
Yep. And we strong-armed her into giving us a list of people that she gave contact information to Brandon to.
Yes.
And then gave her 4 gold.
Yes. And then there were, man, my brain's just not doing good.
And then Ymitri, using an alias, found the guy he stalked home the previous night and asked him some questions about the Twisted Fang and the Buckle and Swash, and got the name of the guard captain of the Buckle and Swash named Kellix. Milo, inspired, crafted some giant centipede poison. After
And
that,
I came to visit a temple.
Piotr and Lysta met up with Corvus, an informant who had gone quiet for a while.
And nothing weird happened afterward. Don't worry about it.
And then
Piotr threatened Lysta's life
I said nothing weird happened about it.
after
Don't
they
worry
got
about
a
it.
note that threatened both their lives. So that was awkward. Lysta got threatened by 2 different things in the span of 5 minutes.
Accurate. That did happen. And then Rhea went to the temple for lunch service following with a meeting with Nala, but there she bumped into Dr. Milo Atkins, and they had interesting conversations. And then a big group of us, Rhea, Ymitri, Piotr, and Sarah, went to Madame Zylstra's again. And at Madame Zylstra's, Piotr turned to Rhea and was like, hey, should we put on a show for these kids? And they began sparring outside.
And then Piotr threw some sand in.
Yes, Piotr
Yes.
threw sand in my eyes. It was very uncouth.
The epic cliffhanger.
How rude.
I hate sand. It's coarse and it's rough and it gets everywhere.
Okay. We're still running into some performance issues, so I'm gonna try one thing quick and then.
Have you tried using the little blue pill?
Yikes.
Oof. Yeah, I mean, I did at least get it up. Like, the stream's running, so there's not strictly necessary.
Sorry, guys, I couldn't resist.
Never.
Yeah, that's the one that gets you, that makes you stay in the Matrix. It's a terrible idea.
That's what I thought about first.
That's also what I thought about first.
Well, you guys clearly don't make enough Viagra jokes.
No, that is an accurate statement.
Or I
I'll say
Don't.
The red pill pushes you forward and the blue ones.
Okay.
I don't make Viagra jokes. That's it.
Yeah, I think it's still. I
That's
think it's
the
still
line, I
doing
don't
a struggle
promise.
bus. So, one more time, we're going to take ourselves off, and I'm going to restart my computer, and it'll work this time. So, like 5 minutes tops. See
This
ya
one's the
in
keeper.
a bit, I guess.
Maybe.
Ugh,
Otherwise, Ian will come back topless.
no. Okay, we're back again. Third time's a charm.
Yay.
Technical issues, the episode.
You'll notice that Joe has been replaced by a frame. This is not because we do not like looking at Joe. This is because his camera doesn't like looking at him.
Ouch. That hurts my feelings.
That's what I'm here for.
You're so ugly, your camera doesn't even like looking at you.
Oh boy. But yeah, performance problems that we were running into seem to have cleared up. This is what I get for leaving the computer on for literally the entire month of January without restarting it, even once.
Nice.
No, this was not an avoidable problem, Ian. Why would you reveal that to the internet? This is what makes them dislike us.
I think
Well,
they
it's
dislike
better to
us
be
for other
known and
reasons.
hated.
Yay! Hey, welcome back, viewer.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Ian's sorry. He's admitted blame.
Anyways, let's get the game started. Let's actually do what we came here to do.
Yeah.
Cool. So, what we were going to do is we were going to pick up on the fight, skirmish,
Exhibition skirmish.
punching between Rhea and Piotr. So, I'm just going to let you two go ahead and do that.
All right. Well, having just gotten sand thrown in my eyes, I'm going to.
Let's rewind like a little bit more than that. Like, what led to the sand throwing?
So, Piotr was all like, Nope, he doesn't want to say. He's feeling shy.
I thought I was waiting for you to describe because anyway.
Not me. It's the
Piotr was all
So if I
like,
remember correctly, Rhea started going through her forms.
yeah. I was doing forms that involved, a lot of shifting weight back and forth to match, the waves and the tides. And then I also threw in some spinny kicks because I was showing off for the kids. And then Piotr, feeling maybe outmatched, decided to immediately throw sand in my eyes.
No, it wasn't quite that bad. It was like we squared up and were ready to fight, and then he threw sand in your eyes.
Right. So now I'm distracted by trying to get the sand out of my eyes, and I'm no longer super in my title stance and ready for any attack.
Speaking of which, Piotr runs up and quickly unleashes a flurry of punches to various sensitive
You're
spots.
not a monk.
Well, he isn't as good at unarmed fighting, but he's not bad at it.
Yeah, those are gonna land because, again, the sand in the eyes situation. But after a few of them land, with my eyes still kind of closed and hurting, I'm going to elbow in the solar plexus, right in the middle of the tummy, and kind of open my eyes and blink a few times, and they'll be cleared, and then I will try to grab your arm and do a throw over my body so that you land on the ground.
All right, then Piotr will kind of roll with the throw, land back unsteadily-ish on his feet, and then charge back toward Rhea and attempt to hit her with a couple more jabs.
At this point, I will sink back into my title stance, having removed all sand from my eyes, and be braced for the attack. I'm going to try to niftily dodge it. And then
Niftily?
Yeah, niftily. It's a new word. I invented the word. Sometimes people invent words.
It's a combination of nifty and swiftly.
Exactly. And with a hint flavor of nimbly. It's all of those things. It's fine. I niftily dodge and counter a strike.
All right, after seeing the way this fight's going and having more than a couple bruises and probably being a little more unsteady on his feet, Piotr will just raise his hands, say, "You win."
Okay. And with that, the children will erupt in cheers. Ah! And then, one of them will run up to Piotr and be like, "You're mean."
Just sock him right in
That's
the...
right.
Doesn't seem like the kids like you too much, Piotr. But
Always has to be a villain.
I thought it was a good fight. You played the heel pretty well. That role exists, right?
Now,
Oh, we need to
children,
get
let us give
a
the
man named...
nice people some space. Zylstra comes over and just starts dispersing the children.
No, madam, we're fine. We were just talking about... did you see the fight? Spa?
Oh, yes. That was a very good performance you put on for the children.
I'm afraid
Thank
it's
you.
probably the only one we've got in us today, right?
Proud.
It's the only performance we've got in us today, right?
It's the only performance I've got in me. If you two want to fight, feel free.
No,
You want to fight me, Dimitri?
no, I don't want to fight you.
Okay.
I don't even want to pretend to hit you. But
But he definitely wants to tap that. It had to be said, I'm sorry.
Right. well,
anyway, madam, as we said earlier, we'll be going, but I think we should communicate a little bit more about just keep in touch a little bit more. I'll come by at least once a week.
Oh, that That would be very
a little bit more than I am now.
appreciated. You already do so much for this place, Dimitri.
No, it's fine. I mean, no offense, but I mean, someone else that could chase after the kids could, help out around here a little bit more.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure Ray could help out too, right? I mean, she was interested.
Yeah, I have a whole list of things that I'm gonna try to help with.
Yeah. I mean,
Starting
I feel like, you could just use a bit around here. You don't need to pay us or anything like that.
Oh, thank you.
I'll keep working on things to find alternatives for them once you can no longer take care of them.
Well, that is appreciated.
Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
All right. Wait, Piotr, a second. Can I talk to you kind of like on the way back to our place?
Sure.
Like without me or
No, Ray, you can come too. Like, Sarah, come on.
cool, because we're all
Okay.
going to the same place except for Piotr, who's
Um,
invited over, I guess.
well, just walking on the way, I wanted to kind of,
Real quick, I believe Joe's camera is working again.
Hey,
I
he's
will
back.
fix that.
Your boy is here.
We see him. We get the only treat right now.
I know. I'm pulling out all my best in-chair dance moves.
Well, as we
Oh,
all know, Joe
look at
looks
that.
like the guy from
Oh.
Frozen. So
Also,
I thought he was frozen for like a split second right when you said it. But anyway,
Yes, Dimitri?
so I was telling you that I was like kind of tailing a couple guys and got some information. So pretty much found out this fella, captain of the guard in the Brinestone district. He's connected to the Buckland Swash. His name was Calix or something of the sort. He's kind of also kind of like the liaison to the Twin Fang or something like that, and is contributing to kind of spreading word about the Twisted Fang to people and such. So I was gonna like confront him to stop, but like I don't really know exactly like how to go about doing that. So
I think somebody of that capability might be a bit beyond us right now.
I mean, maybe we could get him like between shifts or something on his walk home, just have a chat with him, but like I don't know how well connected he is. Like
I just think if he's in charge of one of the Tarnas, he's probably a hell of a fighter. I'm not eager to test myself against him.
I mean, I guess I wait for a better opportunity, maybe. I don't know. Rhea, what do you think? Like, I'm not asking you to like come along as like security or anything. Like, I just kind of want to talk to the guy, but
I mean, if our goal is to have a conversation, that should be something that's fine. Unless not everyone in Tarnus want to have conversations, and it seems that they are pretty quick to violence.
It's a pretty accurate assessment, yes.
It's definitely right. Maybe we could like come up with some kind of deal with something to, or I don't know, a hoax to just get us in and just a quick conversation. Just I don't know, pull him aside for something.
Well, if you have a plan, I'm all ears.
I don't know. Maybe he's a good guy and he's just being manipulated. And like, if he knows, other people are trying to get this to stop, then he would just be reasonable. But
if it turns out that he's actually got a heart of gold underneath all this, then I'll be very happy to discover that after we've done preparations and are ready for him to be the more likely option, namely a raging asshole.
Right.
all right.
Maybe if there was a conversation involving someone like a mutual ally, is there anyone that would get along with him that would also get along with us?
Oh wait. I mean, the doctor's got like money and such. Like, wouldn't he be able to just go talk to someone in the toilet? Like, I don't know where he's at like these days, but like, I don't know. What if we grabbed him, told him such? I mean, he's seen this stuff down here. He knows it's shit. So I don't know. He might agree.
We can certainly ask him. Milo does like to help people.
Yeah.
Might be amenable. I'm more worried about whether the Kellex guy will be interested in talking, but I think Milo might be able to do it.
At least, like buying an audience or something. Maybe just give him something for free. I don't know. But anyway, I was gonna check in early tonight. I don't work tomorrow, so I was just gonna pick up my paycheck and I don't know, maybe we could find Milo and I don't know, tell him.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, it is currently the scythe.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
All right. Tomorrow night, aren't we meeting up to deal with that ritual?
Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
right.
and we
I mean-
probably don't want to put ourselves in a situation to not be able to go to that tomorrow night.
Well, I'm just saying we bring it up to Milo tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just maybe when we meet.
Yeah, we can bring it up afterward or during or whatever.
I mean, tomorrow might lead to something even more, so.
Yeah. No, I think we should definitely try to talk to this person. We just need to figure out how to create a situation where they want to talk to us. But Milo's really good at that stuff. I think he could help.
Yeah.
Well, we can bring it up to him tomorrow. In any case, I'm going to head off to my place and rest up for tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Were we going
Bye,
to meet at the bar?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. I think that's like our meeting spot now.
Like late morning?
Well, we're going to be going after midnight to this place, so probably just meet in the evening.
Okay. What gives us the whole day? Well, what's you doing for the rest of the evening, Raya?
Well, I don't really know. I don't really have any plans. What do you want to do?
I was kind of just gonna go into my room. See, I've been kind of bored sometimes at night, and I have that deck of cards, and I've been trying to just come up with different games to play. I don't know, like with different numbers of people, like 2, 3, 4, depending and such, and it kind of shifts every time. So I mean, if you want to play, it's kind of like in trial mode, but.
Yeah, last time we played with just the two of us. We should invite Satina and Sarah to join us tonight.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the 4 version's kind of weird. I don't like, half the rules are kind of just made up still, but I mean, yeah, I mean they'd get it. I mean, at least tolerates it.
Awesome. Sounds like a plan.
Right. I'll be in my room. I'll just leave the door unlocked. My roommate's not home.
Awesome. All right.
That's
Okay.
what we do.
Yes. Go ahead.
So while all that was happening at the orphanage, I was going to put up my hood and make my way over to Milo's house.
Okay.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, you do that, and then you arrive at Milo's house. It is a not insignificant walk, but you persevere.
Yes, a moment. I currently have some poison out on a table, and I am applying it to daggers. Gonna open the door.
Milo.
Hello, Lysta. Please, come in.
Oh, thank you. I know this is probably a bit sudden, but the first night we met, you said that you might have a extra room here or a different living situation that I could.
Yes, I have a second room. There's currently just books and paper all over the place, but there is a bed in there that you could use if that's what you're looking for. It's been so long since I've had guests, and he starts frantically cleaning things up and moving around the kitchen.
You don't need to worry about any of that. I keep pretty good at keeping to myself. I feel bad for kicking Piotr out of his only bed. So.
Definitely understandable. He's can be a bit of a proud man. So, I understand not wanting to put him out more than you need to.
Yes.
Could I get you something to drink? Perhaps a cup of tea?
Sure, that would be lovely.
Cool.
Actually, you might be interested. You know how Dimitri got that weird letter from the one who watches the fire?
That's right.
Yes. Very different than the letter I received.
Piotr and I got a similar letter just yesterday.
You did? May I inspect it?
Yes. Just take it out of my pocket and hand it over.
Yeah.
Okay, just circle it.
Make Ian go find it.
He'll do the whole... No, you don't have to do it. He'll just,
Yeah. Piotr and Lysta, the stranger you trust carries daggers, while those draped in suspicion hold only fig leaves. Cast your aspersions at the strangers you've let in, but welcome those outside with open arms. The one who watches the fire.
Well, this makes me feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm a stranger to them still, and it seems to be saying that I'm not a trustworthy person.
Yeah,
Unless, have they met anyone else new?
I don't... we've met Sarah. It could be talking about her.
Although, that being said, I'm not quite a stranger to Piotr, just...
Well, yeah, it was weird. The letter was waiting for us in a inn that an acquaintance of mine is staying at.
Waiting for you?
Yes.
As in they knew you'd be there ahead of time?
I guess so. When we were leaving, the innkeeper called us over and said that he was supposed to give this letter to two elves that walked in.
Definitely not a commonplace sight around here.
It was very strange. There should have been no reason to suspect we would have gone to this hotel.
Yes. Makes me feel slightly uncomfortable thinking that I'm being watched so closely.
I don't know who.
And he'll go over and draw the blinds on the window.
Very concerned about this person who's signing the one who watches the fire. They're clearly watching us all very closely. And sending us these cryptic messages.
Do you think it could be a seer? One who prophesizes the future from the flames?
It's possible.
That would explain why they knew where you would be before even you did.
It's true. Make me feel a little bit better. Feel a little less stalked. More just peeked on.
Although, is it still stalking if it's happening at a different time period? Milo's gonna trail off and think for a second.
What?
And he'll quietly sip on some.
This is some real Velociraptor shit right here.
Man,
Who knows?
that was some Cheshire Cat, just like smiley face drifting away.
He'll blink for a moment and be like, oh my goodness. Please let me show you the room. And he'll give you a small little directional tour of the modest home. You are right across the hall from the bathroom.
Nice.
There's like a little shelf with towels on it, you know the deal. Mm-hmm. Running water. Feel free to take a bath whenever. I've just got it set up with some alchemical reagents to make sure that whenever the water heater empties, Alchemist's fire turns on underneath it to heat it back up again. So,
Nice. That sounds quite convenient.
it is. I only have one chair. I'll have to get another so you can sit and enjoy if you'd like to, but I don't have an extra key for you yet. I hope that won't be an issue.
That shouldn't be so long as, you're not gone for days at a time.
Hasn't been the case in a while, though I was a bit more wild in my youth.
Oh, youth.
Yes.
It's been such a long time.
It must be strange hearing that from a human.
I think we're all a lot more free when we're young. We don't really know. We're just trying to test the limits of the world without any caution.
Who isn't trying to test the limits of the world?
Well, I think that you still do when you get older. You just practice a tad bit more caution.
I suppose
Not
some
as
might.
reckless.
But alas, it is getting late for me. I'll see you in the morning. And Milo will blow out the camera or blow out the candle and go to bed.
Secret camera in this room.
And then it turns
yeah.
out that Milo was the stalker the whole time.
Don't move that vase, whatever you do.
Okay, so yeah, that happens.
That's not a weird eye on that teddy bear. It's totally normal.
You've already retrieved your stuff from Piotr's place.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a lot of stuff, so
Okay, fair enough.
kind of brought it with me.
Fair enough. That all happens, and
I mostly survive off of the land.
night turns into more night until it finally turns into just a bit more night, and then the sun rises. By this point, you've all been up for a couple hours because that's how sunlight works. And yeah, you all have plans today now. It is, what day is it?
It is the second jar of the lake.
Yes. I do this thing where I always close my text calendar, and I shouldn't, but...
So on this day, my morning consists of walking to work at 9 o'clock to just pick up my paycheck, and then I'm free.
Your paycheck comes in the form of a small tattered pouch of however many silver you're earning. I don't think it's a lot.
I don't know how much it is.
I think it's maybe 15 per, but we'll figure it out later.
It's a lot more than I have right now.
Did you just get a bunch of gold?
You got a bunch of gold.
Yeah.
Oh.
19
5,
gold
right?
last session. Via the ATM. What was it?
Automated transaction magic.
Yes.
Yes. So all of
Machine.
a sudden this job might start seeming a lot less lucrative, but for now...
I'll look at that gold in my hands and be like, what the fuck?
What is this life?
It pays to be an adventurer.
Like 3 years of my life.
Too real for me.
I'm assuming that this thing happens to Dimitri, where it's just this awkward cloud of guilt upon looking at so much gold.
Yeah, he just has a moment of just clarity where he's just like, God, what am I doing coming here every day? And then goes off,
I could
grabs
steal
himself.
from warehouses.
I don't know what you're trying
Mundane
to,
early
what you're
afternoon,
trying
but
to
he'll
say.
stay around the Grindstone district, just kind of lingering around, just grabbing a snack every now and then and just people watching until it's time to meet.
Yep. Does anybody else have anything notable that they're doing before they meet up at the bar?
I'm telling Sasha when I leave that once it gets to be dark again, close the door, lock it, do not open it for anybody.
Okay, so just strangers carrying knives?
Yep.
Cool.
They're
Got it.
perfectly fine. But seriously, tonight might be a bad night to screw around.
Fine, okay.
Okay.
I'll be
Anyway,
good,
I'm off
but
the
you
list.
owe me a milkshake.
I'll get you one tomorrow. I'm gonna be back real late tonight.
I don't mind.
All right. I'll tussle her hair a little bit and walk out and go to the bar to work. To be clear.
Okay.
I would like to try to pick up a large cooking pot and swap it out with the cracked one from Madame Zylstra's before I meet at the bar.
Okay. That all happens.
Cool. How much does
Milo-
the large
Milo is
cooking
just-
pot cost me?
We'll call it 2 silver.
Okay. That's either a steal or I'm getting ripped off. I have no idea.
Neither do I. I'm gonna be honest here.
It's okay.
I personally hope that it's in the right ballpark, but
Wait, what
I
did you
personally
say?
hope that I'm getting ripped
2
off
silver.
because it's funny.
Oh, yeah, that's about right for a cooking pot.
Yeah.
Mundane
Milo.
stuff is like 1, 2, 3.
Milo would just go to check to see how the construction's doing and refurbishing his office. And then he would look around to see if he could find a recipe for an infiltrator's elixir.
okay.
Maybe he
ahead.
can requisition one from the guild.
I'll let you do a alchemy check or a perception check.
I'm gonna
With
do
the
an alchemy
Okay.
because this is my last day with my inspiration bonus.
Oh, right. I gave you like a shit ton to that, didn't I?
I have with my other stuff. I have a plus 13 to it. So 24.
Okay, yeah. So you just kind of like it's starting to fade, but all the equations and formulas swirling around in your mind bring to the front just this recollection of like this one thing that you saw in this one shop that one time, and you just happen to be able to pick it out, and like, yep, it's in like, you know, a bakery, you over like in a book just sitting on the counter, but you find it.
Did I just brain blast? Yes.
Savor the power, it's going away.
I know. Oh my gosh! I just brain blasted a infiltrator's elixir recipe. Can I copy it into my formula book?
Yeah, so the owner of this particular establishment is a very kindly old lady, and she's just like, oh yeah, I don't know where that book came from, but yeah, you can take a look at it if you want, whatever.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna give her a gold anyway, just to say thanks.
Okay, she accepts that gold.
Yeah.
Is Pathfinder 2, or is alchemy in Pathfinder 2e one of those things where it's like you require magical ink to copy stuff into your alchemist cookbook?
No.
Nope.
I don't think so, seeing as alchemy is not technically magic. It
Okay.
like is very specifically non-magical.
Yeah. I'm just a smart guy with no magical talent at all.
Obviously, alchemy is just about the law of equivalent exchange.
Obviously.
Yeah. Cool. And then I'll go meet up with the bar.
You do that. And so does everybody else. The sun has set. That was the whole day. But, you know, the evening crowd is starting to come into the bar, and you all make yourselves comfortable, and yeah.
Question: do I lose my fleeting great brainness of alchemy at midnight, or when I next rest?
Midnight.
It's like Cinderella.
Like, just never rest again, Milo. Ride this one out.
Don't worry, it's not midnight yet. You're still the prettiest belle at the ball.
Wondering.
Yes,
All right.
clearly you should have just, like, walked around more before going home that one day.
What's the name of your
Apparently.
bar again, Piotr?
The Boozy Ewer.
Boozy Ewer.
Ewer?
Ewer. E-W-E-R. So you got a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard or, but said like Danny DeVito.
Ooh-ah.
Orb.
Boozy Ur.
Ooh-ah.
So anyway, I stopped blasting.
Yeah.
Whoever gets there second, I'll just be like, hey,
They'll probably get there pretty early. They've got nothing else to do.
hey, Lysta.
Oh, hey.
I've kind of just been here most of the afternoon. You're here kind of early too.
Yeah. Didn't have too much to do today, since this was kind of my plans.
Just wander around.
I try not to do that too much, since
mean,
Calyx has
it's
a
kinda
thing
fun.
out for me.
I've kind of been watching people for like a couple hours now. That guy over there on the bench is kind of an asshole. His wife left him 2 years ago, and he's already got a second and third wife, and he's still complaining about the first one. That fellow over there, his kid's just kind of is the bully, but he thinks his kid's the victim for some reason. And that lady, she's just been blabbing on a different language or something, I don't know, but she's been talking straight for 40 minutes. I don't know. Other than that, I think Pyotr's actually working inside. I haven't gone in yet. I'm kind of just sitting outside. But
Fair. Guessing there'll be just a strange of people inside.
yeah, it's just sitting in that smell for like a couple hours kind of makes you feel awkward.
Understand. Well, shall we?
Yeah, sure. Walk in.
You hear Pyotr shouting, "No, Dirty Joe, you can't hang from the... No. There he goes.
DJ, how come I didn't even see you at work today when I came to pick up my check? Well, Pyotr, was he here like today and yesterday and the day before?
Well, it depends. How much does he pay me for his silence?
Nothing.
I don't know, is that like a...
Yeah, he's been here the whole time.
There's no way he even has money to pay you for silence. He hasn't shown up to work for like 3-4 days. I mean, I don't know.
I have really important business. Don't worry about it.
DJ, what the hell, man? Like, I mean, I'm doing like your job too. Not really, but like they're telling me to do it.
Oh, come on, you're tough.
Oh, I'm not, man. Like in my arms, and I have like lanky arms.
Doodly arms.
Yeah, look at them. You could take me
Tentacle
down
arms.
if you wanted. Totally.
I mean, when you're that plastered, yeah, anyone can take you down. But
I'm pretty
Whatever,
sure a
dude.
stiff breeze could take you down.
yeah, there's no lightning strikes in here, right? But anyway, man, just like, can you like leave him alone for a second while I'm talking to him? Like, he's literally yelling at you all the time.
Huh?
Kind of gesturing towards Pyotr.
Fine. I'll go take a walk.
He goes and does that.
Right on.
Milo will walk past him as he opens the door, nose in a book still.
He
It's his
kind of does
formula,
the
is it?
shoulder check. You can't tell if it's intentional or not. It's not. But
I'll look back,
He
startled
kinda-
and a bit upset about it. He jostled my writing. Asshole. Now I have to rip out the page and start writing again.
you do all that, and like several seconds later, he's still stumbling to try and catch himself.
What a fucking...
I will absentmindedly go and sit down at an empty table, not even seeing anyone there yet, and continue to write in the page until I fix the mistake that he made me make.
Okay.
tell you, man, that guy's been declining for like months now.
Well, his coin still spends, so.
It's gonna run out soon, whatever.
Say, Lysta, are you doing okay? You didn't come back last night.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually staying at Milo's. He has
Oh.
extra room.
Sounds good. Safer there.
Yep.
Something going on between you two? I thought you weren't dating.
What?
Or not.
No.
What, am I not allowed to
Oh,
express
it's-
concern to...
I don't know, just never mind, I'm just butting in. She moved overnight or something? Weird.
I mean, I've kind of been taking over the only bed in his in his place.
Oh,
So
I didn't know it was cramped.
we've
whatever.
mentioned it before.
Memory, you know?
But no, we also got a really strange letter from the one who watches the fire.
Oh, yeah, like the one I showed you that I got.
Yeah, here, hand it over. Basically just says, don't trust anyone.
On cue, Rhea will walk
weird.
into the fire.
Hi, Ray,
Don't
come on.
trust anyone.
Over here.
Oh, hey, friends.
Yes, Rhea is the betrayer.
Rhea the
Rhea.
betrayer. Yo.
I'm gonna go over and fetch Milo real quick. Oh,
Yes.
we're over at the bar.
And he'll just start following him back, still scribbling in the notebook.
Accidentally follows him behind the bar. No, you go on the other side of the bar.
Oh,
Milo, here, I have a chair for you.
he'll sit down and push up his glasses, and then get back into it.
I didn't even see him walk in.
He's as a shadow, as the wind. He goes where he pleases.
Yes.
Anyway, well, Rhea, Lysta was just... Wait, so Piotr got a note from the one who watches too, like the one I got when it was just me, you, and Satina at my place?
It was sent to both me and Piotr.
Wait, like it had both your names on it?
I just handed you the letter. So.
I will rip it out
has
of
both your
Dimitri's
names on it.
hands, because I want to read it now.
I handed...
No, I took it already.
Okay, I can reread it if you want.
No, it's
Nah,
okay. I remember what it
I
says.
think
Cool.
we got it. So, like, who's the one with the daggers? Is that you? I'll point to Piotr.
Well, inclusive.
I've never seen Lysta pull out a dagger at someone.
I don't tend to use things that have metal.
I've got a
Yes.
sickle, but, like, it's kind of just, like, there as a tool, but it works.
You guys all have boot daggers, right?
No? It's just this.
Just
And
caustic
always
stuff.
have a boot dagger. You never know when you need it.
It's kind of a bit anathema to my people to use worked metal.
Even for weapons?
It's frowned upon a bit.
What if it was like a sharpened mineral or stone, like obsidian?
Well, that's fine.
It'd be fragile, but it'd be sharp.
Like I said, it worked metal.
I
Yeah.
feel like it would just weigh down my stride.
Never know
Yeah,
when you use
would
a
you
dagger.
slow poke?
I don't talk like that.
I
my stride, bro.
I suppose Rhea might not need one since she's a living weapon. Anyway, alright, I'm about to get off shift in like 5 minutes, so shall we go?
Sure.
Now we're in 5
Or do we want
minutes.
to talk about strategy?
Well,
Yeah, wait till it's a bit darker, right?
I think. Well, we'll.
Oh, I was imagining it was very late already.
out already.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. Plus, we'll want to scope out the place just to make sure that we're there when it happens.
Isn't where we're going kind of underground?
Yeah, there's supposedly a trapdoor in the Ashed Lamb, that
Yes,
would
it's
bring
a
us
bar.
to the
Or inn?
After Crypts.
Yes. Sounds right.
So it's
Okay.
presumably underground. Does everyone have a torch available? I have a few, but not quite enough to go around.
I've got
We split up.
a couple.
I can
I've
see in the
got-
dark.
I've got like 4.
You can see in the dark.
Okay.
That is so cool. I wish I could see in the dark. Oh my goodness.
One of the very few benefits of Elven Blood, no offense to Lysta.
No, I can't really see in the dark, so.
You just do
That
that.
must be so convenient when you need to go to the washroom in the middle of the night.
It's convenient for a lot of things.
Just let my eyes adjust, but can't actually see in the dark.
So, so far,
I would
from, like,
very
this
much
that,
appreciate a torch. Thank you.
My vision is a bit better in low light than.
I will hand you one of my
But-
remaining torches then, Dr. Milo. All
I'm
right.
not gonna have a torch.
So, DM, T-minus how-ish long until it's go time? Or until the
We
ritual
head
starts?
there at
In-
about the right time.
Yeah. In game, whenever you want. Out of game, like now.
Okay. We have a plan. Okay, the plan, as
Stealthy.
far as I can see, is we go in, we find the trapdoor. Was this place an abandoned bar or like an
No.
actively used one?
It is a currently in use bar.
Well,
Cool.
Gonna be people, and it's kind of upper class.
Is it?
no, it's pretty lower class because it's in.
It's in,
it's in
It's in Virginia.
Virginia, and that's one of the
Oh,
ports.
okay, yep. It's lower class.
Yeah, how are?
Well, let's go in. Maybe I can send my little friend here to scope out and try and find it, and then
I mean, I know where it is.
you know where
I
the
think it's trapdoor.
trapdoor
Are any of
is?
you
Not-
particularly good at looking?
What do you mean, like
I'm
my eyes
decent.
work?
I'm pretty decent at spotting things, but saying that I could send my Leshy forward since people might not notice a tiny thing. Searching
But if they do
for
notice it, it will definitely give us away. I think I have an idea, but I need to know who we would be putting in place first. I can
Really?
greatly change your appearance.
It was more for finding the trapdoor first.
Yes, but some of us have been watched, so wouldn't they know our faces by now?
Maybe.
I mean, what
I'd
if we just get someone to
say,
show us the trapdoor?
Of us here, I'm probably the one that sticks out the most. A bit taller than everyone and a lot more green.
Well, if we can find out what the layout of this building is, if we have a back door, we can just sneak in through there, go into the basement, or if there's no basement, just find the trapdoor and then go in without anyone being any the wiser. I would say it's the ideal situation. If not, then we improvise.
Let's go and scope out the place and maybe see where the entrances and exits are and work from there.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds all right. I mean, I'll
You
just walk
all-
in and hang out, get some eyes out there.
You all pack up and head out and go over to the Ashen Lamb, where you see a surprisingly typical looking Ruginia tavern. It's not particularly special. There aren't any, suspicious characters wandering in and out at this particular hour, but it does have a front door, a back door that leads into a stock room, and you presume, and there is a woman behind the bar who you suspect is Ravnin, but she is also one-eyed and a halfling. Just like has a eye patch.
I'm gonna pull
That's,
my hood up as we start getting closer.
All right, guys, keep an eye out. I'm gonna try and should I try and pick open the lock on the back door?
Before we go in, I'm gonna drink an infiltrator's elixir. I'm gonna quick alchemy make one and then drink one.
Okay.
That's gonna alter my appearance. Milo's hair is gonna grow in length to a dark black, and his eyes are gonna turn brown, and his skin's gonna darken a few shades.
Okay, kind of look at him while this happens. That's very useful. You say you can do that to others?
Well, I've perfected it on myself first, but I'm not sure if it would work on anyone else.
It's a fancy trick, and it even changes your voice. You look like a weird Ravnin, street performer.
How long does it
Well-
last?
10 minutes.
All right, then let's get to work. Keep an eye out, and I'm gonna pull out my thieves' tools and start working on the lock of the back door.
I will keep an eye out.
Stand at the corner and keep an eye on the alley.
Okay, people who are keeping an eye out, roll perception.
All right.
Rhea, what are you doing?
Well, I'm not very good at keeping an eye
It's
out.
an 18.
But there's
You got
not
a
much else
24.
I would be doing. So I guess I'm also keeping an eye out.
16 for me.
That's a 17.
Okay, so I heard 16 from Lysta,
18.
18, 24 from Milo, 16 from Dimitri, and 17 from Rhea.
Yes.
So you all take turns just kind of casually hanging out, and then you'll see somebody come in, you'll just make the noise for Piotr to look nonchalant, and with time, Piotr, you get some chances at unlocking the door. So go ahead and do those.
At 13?
That will not.
Okay.
Keep trying. You'll get four more.
18?
Yep, that's one success.
25.
That is a crit. And
Okay,
with
so
that,
2
the
successes?
door will open.
Yes.
It's actually, a little weird. Roll perception.
9.
Never mind. It's not a little weird. It's perfectly normal.
I'll send my Leshy in to take a look.
Okay. Your Leshy does the whole waddle, like, what was it? The Naruto hop inside.
Once I see him in there, I'll engage with the bartender in chat.
Okay. First, let's do a Leshy stealth roll.
Leshy stealth roll. Definitely have to use this dice.
Leshy knows the way.
A sneaky gray dice. That is going to be an 18.
Okay. And with that 18, your Leshy just kind of like expertly darts from darkened corner to darkened corner in single bounds, doing like a whole bunch of Leshy ninja shit that is very impressive.
The Hidden Leaf Ninja.
Yeah. But like literally though. In the meantime, Dimitri, you approach the bar. Can I help you with anything?
I kind of just don't normally come to this side of town to have a couple of drinks. Kind of came here alone. I don't know, what's your favorite drink? And this is me using the create a diversion deception action to assist Piotr from her deception.
Well, we got the house ale. She pulls like a full mug and just like puts it on the counter, and then she doesn't say anything else.
I'll take the house ale. I'm just gonna start drinking it, not ask.
Okay. Go ahead and roll diversion, which is stealth?
Deception!
Deception, that one.
Wow, that's bad. 13.
Cool.
And I'm gonna kind of drink it rapidly to kind of maintain her attention so that she doesn't wander off towards either end of the bar. And then set it down and go, not very bad. Can I have another? And how much are these?
Oh, they're 3 copper apiece. She brings you another.
That's kind of a low price. Don't the neighbors kind of outsell you?
Low price?
Kind of a low price. Don't the neighbors outsell you? Like,
oh, okay.
She charges low for it.
I mean, competitive advantage.
Well, sure. Well, who else has like in town? Just like other than in your opinion, in the Ruginia district, who's got like I don't know, just the best ale other than the one I just had. I mean, the first place I've been to. I'm trying to get to the others, but
well, we're not going for good ale, I guess. There's the Rotten Log down south that'll has a decent selection.
Well, what makes this
little,
one special? You get like a special crowd? Like any like special figures come? What are you saying?
Oh, I was asking what you said. Sorry.
Do you get like special patrons in here or something to keep prices low and such with competition? Like, I don't know, like high rollers to just come big tips, reserve like special rooms, anything like that?
Oh, it's a business secret. Go ahead and roll sense motive perception.
Yes. Why did I just put that to 20? There it is. Ew. 11.
Yeah, it's probably she seems to have something.
Well, I mean, you haven't heard of you haven't seen a fella named like Calix or Varus or like Haldor come here regularly, have you?
The people here don't really like sharing their names, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, but I mean, no, I understand. Can I just have another drink? And I'll shut up for a second to let her tend to other patrons.
Okay. Leshy time.
While this is going on, I'm gonna make eye contact with Lysta to kind of like, what does the Leshy see?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Yes. 25.
Wow, okay. Sure. So your Leshy, with almost no problem whatsoever, immediately spots the hatch that was mentioned to you. It is inside the kitchen, which is kind of like just out of view of the main area. And it is very close to the storeroom, which is where Piotr is at.
He found the hatch. It's in the kitchen. It's connected to the storeroom and should be just out of sight of the main room.
I'm gonna kind of gesture for, especially in sign to Milo, just gesture for other people to start going in first.
Yeah, I'll tap Rhea on the back to get her attention and like gesture down the hallway or gesture down the little alley to the storeroom. And then I'll follow behind her on our way to the trapdoor.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna sign to Milo. Once you're inside, wait. I don't remember enough sign to actually sign that.
I'll just nod.
I will try to be as nonchalant and not noticeable as possible while walking to the trapdoor.
I'll ask the bartender. Hey, where's the restroom at? Kind of have to go. Then dip in backwards into the crowd and go not to the restroom.
Oh, there's a door out back. No, you have to walk.
I'm gone.
Okay. Yeah. So, cool. You all make it without much issue into the trapdoor. Go ahead and roll perception, everyone.
No on perception? What?
18.
I rolled Thank God. I rolled a 12, guys. You saved me.
19.
24. It can happen.
5.
Okay. Sorry, did you say 4 or 24, Piotr?
24.
Okay. So, Dimitri, Lysta, and Piotr all kind of, like, in the back of your heads, you're kind of registering that this is a little easy. But
Alexa might have lied to us.
Wow, we're just so smart. This is so convenient.
I don't know.
All right, guys.
What's it
I
look like
am-
down here? Is it like a stone cellar?
Guys,
yeah, so you get down, and it's actually very similar to the corridors that you saw underneath the warehouse when you were there. You notice that there's just kind of like a really narrow walkway that has, you know, kind of like this dank, musty air permeating. And throughout, there are wooden beams supporting this kind of like rock structure. But those of you who have been in town for a while might recognize that this leads, or seems to be a part of the After Crypts.
hey, guys, could this be a trap?
Probably.
It's kind of all go to the After Crypts down here.
Milo will blanch at the idea.
So I think
I mean-
I'm gonna go. Is there only only one way to proceed?
There is indeed, so there are two ways.
Okay. Do we know which way it is?
Not really.
Can I
Oh, it's like
try
a fork?
and tell, like...
Yeah, so you went down in the middle of a passage. There's a thing going to the north and a thing going south.
Can I try and see, like, which passage is more traveled?
Yes, go ahead and roll perception.
Natural 20 for 28.
Yes. And with like just a glance, you know, the floor is kind of pretty dirty, and you're just brought back to your druiding days outside of the city and tap into your ability to just kind of like understand the paths that creatures take through the environments, and without much trouble at all, you realize that the pathway most traveled goes south.
It looks like this one is traveled a bit more often. The one leading south.
Should we check out that way then?
Guess so. I mean, is there any footsteps even going the other way?
No.
No.
Well, you guys stay. You guys give me like a minute head start. If you ever catch up to me, just stay back.
I'm gonna like communicate to anything like that.
I'm gonna light a torch.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Lysta. May I see Dew?
What?
Or shoot, what's your Leslie's name?
Almir?
Almir. May I take Almir with me?
Sure.
Well, I'll tuck him into my little jacket. And then turn and start I go into Skyrim stealth mode and then just start walking down the hall.
Okay. Marching order.
Me, way in front.
How far is way far?
I'll be next, I guess.
Preferably 10 squares.
10 squares. Okay.
Or 50 feet.
Damn.
Next.
I'll be next.
Okay.
I'll be next to Rhea.
Okay. I have half a mind to stay at the very back to like just make sure if anyone like sneaks up from behind us, it's not someone squishy. But
Oh. Okay, I'll go right behind Lysta then.
cool.
Dead center. I like it.
Everything revolves around you.
So
You're
what
just
I
the center of
have
attention.
is Piotr way up front, then Lysta, then Ymitri,
No, then Milo.
then Milo, then Ymitri, then Rhea. Mm-hmm. Okay.
If there's room, Ymitri's side by side with Rhea.
Piotr, can you remind me what your perception check is?
+6, +7 for traps.
Okay. Well, indeed, before too long, like maybe 100 feet down winding pathways, you come across a pressure plate that is basically like has some leaves scattered over it to try and obscure its location.
I'm good. Is it possible to disarm it?
Yes, with a thievery check if you are trained.
I am very trained. Let me see, I get an extra +4 to this.
Nice.
Does 16 succeed?
Yes, you make reasonable work of this implement. You trace the machinery through the walls and so on, and you realize that this is a contraption that was meant to slam some doors down in the hallway, like some large stone doors, to try and trap somebody who might be trying to intrude into the depths of this dusty, musty tomb.
I'm gonna draw on the leaves and the grime on the ground a little bit, disarmed,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna proceed.
So if this bartender gets caught up there, like we run after him or something, or like he's kind of far up, like.
Well, I would say it depends on what happens. If it's lethal, we should probably go up there to try and save him. If it's simply something to keep him occupied, we should lie in wait and ambush whoever comes to retrieve him.
I've got my familiar with me, so with him. So
I just
should move pretty
understand
quickly.
rolling this together, but like he just ran at 50 feet, but whatever.
How can you tell I'm 50 feet away?
He just
We
ran
can't
ahead.
see. Should we light a torch?
Milo already lit a torch.
I lit one. I'm in the
My
middle.
bad. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. But we can't see 50 feet away because that's still away. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might be able
Regardless,
to just barely make him out with low light vision, but like probably
After
just
a
as
while, we
vague
see where he
blur.
wrote disarmed next to a trap.
I mean, maybe, probably not. You might just walk over it. None of you seem to be making noises like you are looking for traps.
No, I'm talking.
No, yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna keep a lookout, but probably not for.
It was more so like if they step on it, they hear a click, they're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
trap. Then they look down, oh, disarm. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so you all proceed through these twisty, windy, cavernous rooms, and you have to explore a number of branches that lead into like these large mausoleum-type enclosures that are just like, you know, the speaking of Skyrim, like the Draugr tombs that have just like, you know,
Crypts upon
coffin
crypts
after
of
coffin.
undead.
Yeah, just sets of
Lovely.
For no
Crypt
reason,
rooms?
just undead for days.
Yeah.
I'm going to take out. I have a writing set. I'd like to take out some ink and just put little like marks on the left side of the wall as we explore, so that we know worst case scenario. We just always turn around, follow every single mark on the right side, and make it out. It's the Minecraft technique.
Yeah.
Oh, genius.
Okay.
Pretty smart, right? I generally do that with soap, but I kind of like that one.
I tend to use soap all over my body instead of just a small
Yeah,
bit.
just wait till I
I'm
like
just
forget
surprised
and like
Dimitri
touch my
knows what
face.
soap
Oh, I've got that for you. Prestidigitation.
Okay. So yeah, you continue your way, and eventually you come to a room, and this room is very grim looking. There are some occultist markings that are in the center of the room that surround this ominous looking pool that's embedded into the floor, and you see bits of blood splattered around.
Ooh.
Can I get
Ominous.
everybody to roll perception?
15?
6.
21.
That's everybody?
15.
I didn't hear Milo.
20 even.
Okay. Yep. So you can tell pretty easily that this appears to be the location of the ritual. But it's empty.
Have we missed it?
Did the passage continue on further past this room too? This is the
However,
passage at the end.
you do see on the ground a note left by whoever was here previously. It says something along the lines of, so it's addressed from somebody named Mira to Brandon, and it says that the rituals will need to be ceased after the rebound that occurred last time while they figure out what occurred.
Does this look like they're just gonna stop because it got disrupted?
Rebound. Does that refer to Sarah leaving or to something with the magic?
Maybe something else happens as a
You-
result of Sarah leaving.
Do any of you guys, I know, Lysta, you know druid magic. Does anybody know occult magic or anything about it?
I know a bit about it, but I'm no expert.
No, not really.
I had a dream or something that one time was like weird, but I don't really know exactly what you mean by occult.
Well, I mean, you do the weird thing with the tentacles.
The what?
Be it?
God damn it. I can like do some weird stuff, Piotr. It's all. Sometimes.
Did you happen to be related in any fish-related experiments?
No, this happened started before all of this. I don't know. It was weird, but
Dimitri,
like-
just because it's different doesn't mean it's weird.
I mean,
I don't think you're weird.
I don't think weird's a bad thing, though. Get this, and I'll hold out my hand, pointed at Dimitri from 10.
Point at Dimitri?
Or pointed at Piotr.
Stick my hand out. Put it at myself.
Cast fear at myself. But
Wait, shit! I can't get further away from myself.
I'll just cast guidance, and you'll feel like weird
From
purpley energy
myself.
go through your body, and you'll feel good at something for a moment. Yeah, I mean, there's other stuff other than that, but that one just,
Yeah.
that one makes people feel good or tingly.
Yeah, that's one way to describe it.
I can do other things sometimes, but I don't really get it. But I can roll occult education or occult magic.
Wrong game.
Wrong game. I rolled a 19.
Okay, what are you checking?
Occultism.
The ritual grounds.
Yeah, you got a 19?
Mm-hmm.
Interestingly, these don't look like any ritual markings that you know of from your time studying, like your intuition.
Yeah, it's all intuitive.
But that's not because it's from something that you don't recognize. It's because it doesn't look like it should work at all. It looks like somebody made it just trying to look spooky.
The stuff like, I could tell if it was like resonating some weird stuff, but it just kind of looks fake. It feels fake. There's not much to it.
Can I check the blood splatter to see if it's actual real blood?
Yes. Go ahead and roll an alchemy.
Yeah. Booyah. Still before midnight, right?
Yep.
Bitchin', that's a 30.
Okay. With that, you identify that it is blood, yes, but it's not like human blood. It's dog blood.
This is dog blood.
Yeah,
This
we're about
is-
the ambush.
This is a setup. Can I quickly look for a place to hide?
Why, yes. Go ahead and roll perception.
That's an 18.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
do a real quick detect magic on the room.
Go ahead and do that also. Well, oh yeah, you don't roll anything. So yeah, you start detecting magic as Milo's looking around for a place to hide, and both of you kind of stumble upon a revelation at the same moment. In that, Lysta, you detect that one of the walls is... Oh, that's good to know. Thanks, Christopher.
Hi, Christopher.
A legend amongst us.
Yes, so...
Maybe someday you watchers will get to meet him. He's wonderful.
Yeah, we need to start thinking about getting guests. It's been about enough time. Anyways, so you,
Guest died.
Lysta, you cast Detect Magic, and you find out that on the far wall of this room, there's a strong, ongoing aura of illusion magic. And Milo, you quickly figure this out as well as you're looking around for stuff, your hand just like goes right through the
That's
wall.
a fake wall.
Oh.
Milo's just gonna. He's not
I see
super
what's going
quick
on.
on his feet. He's gonna stumble through it, if possible.
That'll be fun to fix later.
I see that.
Milo will just straight up dip through the wall immediately, and when his hand like slips through it, he's just gonna stumble through.
I'll do a bit of a like.
Oh wow, that is loud. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I added some music, but I forgot to switch it over to the appropriate audio channel. It's fixed now. Sorry.
I'll
Excellent.
follow him through the wall
Okay.
to make sure he's okay. Didn't like fall and crack his head on something.
You see him getting back up to his feet.
Is it just a hallway after the wall?
It is, yeah, it's more hallway, but it looks different. So, whereas the previous area that you were in was unlit, the area past is lit with glowing green torches.
Cool. I'm
Gonna
gonna
stick
put
my
out the
head back
torch
out.
that Rhea gave me.
Stick my head back out. It's spooky back here, but definitely more magical.
Yeah.
So
Oh, delightful.
So all
Can
of
I-
all of you see like Lysta just like stick her head into this wall for a minute and then just like pull it back out.
Oh no, I walked
What the hell?
through it to make sure that Milo was okay,
Okay.
and then just stuck my head back out.
That also works.
I'm gonna put away the torch that Rhea gave me, and I'm gonna take one of these green torches off the wall.
Okay. You do that, and you are now holding a glowing green ball of flame.
I guess we're going through that wall.
Yep.
We'll have to
Theater
do
steps
Rhea.
through the wall.
I'm gonna like put my hand through first, because feeling is believing, I guess, instead of seeing. Then once I realize it goes through, I'll follow.
Yes.
Can I tickle her hand when she sticks it through?
Yes.
Do I need to roll anything to see how loudly I react to being tickled?
You can react to it however you want.
I'm right next to you.
If you want to roll a d20 just to get a scale.
I do like rolling d20s unnecessarily. I shall roll this one. That regular gives me natural ones. And it gave me a 15. Okay.
He's got to interact with me more.
I mean, never mind. Well,
And then my hand will like smack away the tickly tickles.
what the hell? I'll step through when she seems alarmed.
You see Milo right there with a green torch looking sheepish.
Funny.
And then I will also step through. We are now all through the wall?
Yes.
Yes.
We follow the path.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
assuming in
go
similar
first.
order as before.
I'll go first again. I will not go as far ahead because light doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm still gonna try and be stealthy though.
I'm still carrying this
I'll
green torch
also
this
still be
whole way.
stealthy, even though I'm at the back and with the huge group. I just want to be stealthy.
Yeah, we're definitely being stealthy at this point.
And
we know someone's
sneaky.
manipulated this area now.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, Piotr.
11.
11 is, yeah. So, let's see. And what's your stealth?
My stealth modifier is plus 10.
10?
Oh.
I'm gonna keep a pretty hefty eye out now that things have spooked up.
Okay. Well, Piotr is quite a ways ahead, but you can also roll perception if you want. I'm
That
seeing
is a
8 from
solid
Rhea.
18.
Oh, sorry.
18.
My perception is 16.
Ah,
I was talking about how
24.
stealthy I am.
Oh,
24.
I'm not gonna make one.
It's fair. You got distracted by tickling me, and now you feel sheepish.
And so I'm like
A
thinking
stealth
about
is a
other
solid
things
7.
while I carry this green torch in the middle.
Are you carrying a torch for Rhea?
No, I'm just carrying it for green light. Even though it's like lit all the way down the hallway, I like the green fire and I want to see if I can keep it lit and take it home with me.
And
I
study
just
it.
noticed that fire was green, or I'm whispering. I just noticed that fire is green.
Didn't notice the change in your complexion right away?
I mean,
it's really
I
reduced
noticed
the
something
red
different.
in your
Never mind,
face.
let's just keep going. Can you see Piotr?
Just his foot every now and then.
Yeah.
God, he moves really fast.
Okay, so Piotr, you continue through the halls much as you had previously, but
Not quite as far ahead.
okay, not quite as far. How far?
Is it 25 feet?
25? Okay. Regardless, you approach a large open room and you notice just before you enter that there are 5 figures in there, one of which is humanoid.
I'm gonna hold up a hand for everybody to just like stop. And I'm gonna just. Oop.
Oh
And
no,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna put the torch behind my back.
I'm gonna just kind of listen and see if they're talking or anything.
There's a man just kind of muttering to some of the other figures. I suppose, how far away are you? I'm gonna bring up the map quick, just a sec. How did I do
Dun,
that?
dun, dun.
It was under
Ba-bum.
map. Nope, map toggle. And it's not going.
Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, this is gonna be
Also-
impossible for us to see.
Also, the logo is.
Yeah, the logo decided to unload itself randomly, but that's pretty easy to fix.
Yay.
Okay. So, how well can you see that? Probably not very.
Oh, not at all.
I see about 5 things. One in the middle that's bluish, maybe. Or that might just be a part of the landscape.
I think it's part of the landscape. Yeah.
I can see it kind of. There's 4 things, and then
It's
corners.
It's about the size of my freaking thumbnail right now. So.
Right. It sounds.
Oh boy.
It looks kind of like the other room was described to us, like with the pool in the middle with the. Oh yeah, that's way better.
It's a bit better.
Yeah, I see this.
So, guys, thanks for watching. We see you out there. We know many of you by name.
Okay.
Are you saying thanks for watching because the stream's about to be over because we're about to die, or?
Oh, I think he's just filling the silence.
We're gonna wipe with these
Yeah,
baddies.
I mean, I know it's
Level
super
up.
interesting to just
Save
like
the
listen to awkward like plops of wooden pogs in the distance, but like, so yeah,
Pogs.
indeed, this room is very similar to the one that you were in previously, except that this
populated.
one looks a bit more legit. This one has skeletons sitting around in puddles of blood, and unlike the previous set of occultic symbology, this looks noticeably more threatening and magical, and like it even has like a really soft glow so that you can see on the ground. I was just kind of like letting off some, like you can basically just see it. But there are 4. So how far do you have dark vision, Piotr?
Probably 60 feet.
Dark vision is just a quality. You either have it or you don't. I don't think there's any range on it.
Oh wow.
I would
Okay.
assume 60 feet. I don't know. In Pathfinder 1, it was always 60 feet.
It's just your sight vision range
Yeah, I think it's line of sight.
for Pathfinder 2.
All right. We'll say that you can see them then. What you see are 4 Quove, but they look noticeably more disheveled than previous. And they also kind of look familiar.
And you said there was one guy muttering.
Yes, there's also one man that has like some very clearly recent additions to his body in the form of fish markings.
Do they look like Krusty and Buttons and Crim
Well, why don't we roll a perception
and
check?
Rulk? Well, I can't see them. I'm too
Oh,
far
yeah,
away.
we're too far away.
And can't see in the dark. But
13, because I cannot roll perception worth a damn.
my instincts tell me they look like Krusty
You
and
haven't
Buttons
seen
and Crim
enough
and Rulk.
to recognize them one way or the other, but this guy's just kind of sitting there in the corner like, yes, good puppy, just kind of like absent-mindedly stroking one of the
To befriend them too.
Quove.
Are there any other entrances to this room that I can see anyway?
There is an exit out the back.
There's no way I can get everybody through here unseen by these things.
Well,
So
I don't think they want to befriend me, which is really the bigger issue.
They're demons.
all right, so everybody else is 25 feet behind me, right?
Rapidly approaching.
All right, I'm going to whip out my handy dandy new short bow and then knock a couple arrows to let loose at the muttery guy.
Okay. That is enough to alert him to your presence, and he says, "Okay, I think we have a visitor." He stands up, and as that happens, everybody else kind of piles in behind you.
We just don't get any surprise rounds, do we?
Nope.
Never surprise rounds. You are in the dark and hiding.
They rolled well on their perception,
Fair.
It's
and also,
it's cool. I pre-poisoned my knives.
You did say that. That did happen. I even have notes on that happening. Therefore, it is known.
Assuming we are rolling initiative.
not
Initiative.
necessarily yet.
Oh.
stands up and says, "So, who are these people?"
We friends?
Friends. What do you think? He says to no one in particular.
Well, I
don't think
agree
they're
with
very
her.
friendly either.
I'm gonna step forward so I'm gonna see this guy.
Okay, yeah, you don't recognize him. He looks Vezin.
Piotr's just gonna kind of roll his eyes and then loose.
Okay, go ahead and roll initiative.
You got a name? Oh shit.
Initiative? No. I just get a one attack on him. Maybe an attack of the sneaky variety.
So the way that I run perception, or the way that I run initiative, is that if everybody knows that there is a combat situation about to happen, then there is a split second where somebody has a tell. And if you roll high on initiative, the other person doesn't notice that split second before they get to act.
Well, I'll tell you right now, given the way I've been rolling perception lately. That's actually good.
I just rolled a nat 20 for a 25 on my initiative.
So what'd you get, Piotr?
I got a 25 as well.
I got a 20.
8.
I got a 21.
Right on.
Okay, so Milo and Piotr, what are your... How do they disambiguate in this game? Is
What?
it wisdom or
It's
dex?
just whoever has dex, or whoever has wisdom.
+6.
Yeah, my perception bonus is +5.
Okay, that would make it Piotr going first.
I'm going to shoot a trio of arrows at the crazy man.
Okay. Go ahead and roll those.
Actually, I'm gonna shoot
it's-
one. I'm gonna shoot one, like kind of past his ear to distract him, such that basically I'm making a distraction as a deception roll, and then I'm going to use my next two to try and hit him. for sneak
Okay,
attacks.
because then he'd be flat-footed.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll your deception.
Bless it. Does an 8 beat whatever the heck he's about to roll for perception? Oh wait, no, he just
It's a
uses
DC.
DC. Yeah.
So that won't work, but you do get 2 attack actions and
Alright.
no penalty.
20 total.
20. That will hit.
No sneak attack?
No.
Okay. 7 damage, and the second one is a higher. 24 on the attack roll.
24. Yes, that'll hit.
Right? 10 for damage.
10.
Actually, Evan, do you add dex for damage on ranged weapons in this game?
Yarp.
Then yes, that.
Okay, so with a flurry of arrows leaping from Piotr's bow, you see several hit their mark, and the man just kind of like clutches his shoulder as they sink into his flesh. Milo, you see that the Quove are starting to look hungry, and the man's looking around frantically. What do you do?
They're looking hungry and he's looking like frantic.
Around frantically.
I'm gonna. Can I throw a thunderstone, like in that square between where all the Quove are and the dude?
I do not know what a thunderstone does offhand, but probably
It's an alchemical bomb.
10 feet of space. So yes, you can do that.
All right. So, within that 10 feet of space, I need a 14, or I need a fortitude save from everybody that it hits.
Okay.
AoE.
Okay, literally everybody.
Yeah, so I need fort saves. It's a 17 DC.
Is it a 17 or did it become a 17 this level, or does it become a 18 this level?
It's always 17 for this bomb.
I informed you wrong. Shot ranged weapons do not add dex. Thrown weapons add strength only. So don't add your dex to damage.
Unless they have the propulsive quality, in which case you add strength as well.
I don't think his short
Yeah.
bow will have it though.
Subtract
think so,
8
either.
damage from what I just did.
So the composite longbows and short bows, you do your strength because they're propulsive, as well as the sling. So that's what you gotta get.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
So the two Quove closest to you fail, and then everyone else passes.
Okay, so the two that fail will take 1d4 sonic damage.
Okay.
And the people that succeed will just take the 1 sonic splash damage.
Okay. Go ahead and
I
roll
rolled-
the 2d4.
I rolled a 3 on the 1d4.
Okay. I could have sworn I had more notes than this.
And then with my third action, I'm gonna draw one of my poisoned daggers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my 3 actions, because the first one is quick alchemy, make thunderstone. Second one is throw thunderstone. Third action, draw dagger.
So what do you roll for the 1d4 damage? 3?
3, yeah.
You throw your stone in, and with a loud clap, all of a sudden there's barking and confusion and just like a ringing in everybody's ears subtly. And you see, next up is Rhea. You see that everyone's kind of like looking around confused, and the man seems to be getting ready to bolt at earliest opportunity. Go ahead and take your turn.
Can I see is there any sort of exit in this room other than the hallway we're standing in?
How far can you see?
How light is it?
It is low light.
Well, I don't have low light vision or anything, so
So these torches go out. Well, I suppose this room is like lined in torches, so you can dimly see in the back of the room that there is an entryway.
okay. How far away is it? If I were to like try to run to the entryway and block it off, how many turns of movement would that take? I can't see where I am on the map quite.
So it's 2 spaces, but you can use 2 actions to get there.
Okay. Yeah, I will use 2 actions to get there and use my last action to go into the title stance.
Only I could
Okay.
have touched you before that,
That's what she said.
but I'm slow.
The man says as you're running, "That hurt! The Blood Mother said that you weren't any good." And that will make it Lysta's turn. Lysta, you see the Quove begin to turn towards Rhea. And Rhea, you are close enough that you can make out that, yeah, these are zombified Buttons, Krusty, Crim, and Ralk.
Krusty, I expected it of the rest of them, but not of you. Krusty's still my favorite.
So I'm going to
Forever.
use my familiar to use spell delivery and cast Magic Fang and have it use its 2 actions for the round to move to Rhea and transfer the magic fang to her.
Hey, thank you.
Ooh.
I love getting Magic Fang. It's
Magic
really,
Fang, you
really
are
awesome.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet away. So Magic Fang is 30 feet.
No, it's a touch spell,
Her Leshy, it's the range
Okay.
of her Leshy's movement.
which is 40.
Okay, so then yeah, you can do that. Cool.
Plus, it would use its 2 actions for the round to move
Okay.
to the target, so technically it becomes a range of 80. But
If I did my math right, that's all of your actions.
Yes, it is.
Okay. That'll make it the baddie's turn. And the crazy guy will start running.
Okay, I get an attack of opportunity.
Yep, take it.
Cool.
A magic fanged attack of opportunity.
Exactly.
Ammo. So anyways, she's
I rolled a natural 1.
I'm sorry.
Every freaking combat so far this campaign, I've rolled at least 1 natural 1. It's fine. I don't normally complain this much, but I also don't normally roll this many natural 1s in a row.
You're not normally this salty, but then you don't usually have this much reason to be salty.
Not normally this salty. I usually stick
I'm not
with
usually
salt
this
for
salty,
chips.
but there's usually not much salt on the table.
Okay. Does
Okay.
he only moves out of my threatened range once, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he will, as he's running past, shout,
Wait.
My
you have
son, we
attack
won't forget
opportunity?
this!
Yes, that's what title
Okay,
stance
nice.
gives me. And I can also make 2 reactions per round while in title stance.
And he is gone out of your sight.
Oh, so he moved within range and then he used magic to leave?
No, he just GTFO'd. He
Okay.
ran around a corner.
She hits twice.
yeah, she gets 2
I
reactions.
get 2
Oh,
reactions.
go ahead.
Not this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't use the same dice.
Come on.
All right. Well, that's a freaking 11.
What is this Pathfinder 1 combat
Every
expertise?
freaking time. Every freaking dice I roll. It's fine. I'm not mad. You're mad. You can't handle the truth.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
None of this. But they're the prettiest ones, Marie. They sparkle so much.
They don't like you.
They're tantalizing.
Okay, so Buttons and Krusty, zombie Buttons and Krusty are going to turn to Rhea.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that'll hit. That'll miss. That'll hit.
My armor class is 20.
I got 19s.
Oh, don't forget that you
Okay.
have a +1.
Oh, my armor class is 21. No.
It was all very clear hits and misses.
Cool. Cool.
Damn, your armor class is high.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yikes.
matter when you always miss and they always hit you.
Okay.
Would a 12 have hit the guy?
No.
We're at low enough levels that it's a possibility, so.
Gotta
I'd
ask. He's squishy.
Okay, so that is 11 damage.
Okay,
And then let's
Yikes.
see if they.
that's fine.
No.
Wait, that's decent.
And minus. Does a 6, 11, 16 meet your athletics DC? Or acrobatics, one of the two?
That would be my skill total plus 10
Yeah.
for DC. My acrobatics
Better
DC is
not.
18, so
Okay. Cool.
noise. Toit, noise. Oh. The chat wants me to have faith in the sparkly dice.
You just have to believe in the heart of the dice.
I do believe
Okay.
in them.
Piotr, you are
That's
finding
just
yourself
Mark. Don't trust
suddenly in the middle of a Krim and Ralk sandwich.
If you trust Marshall, you're just gonna have worse luck with your dice.
AC 19.
19, so that second one will hit.
thought the dice tower would help and take my luck out of the equation.
That is a 10 for damage, and let's see if he knocks you down. No. Okay, so you suddenly find yourself on both sides, or like sandwiched in between two zombified quo that are just like chomping at you from all directions. It is a flurry of teeth. And that'll make it Dimitri. You see that your friend is getting chomped at on all sides, and then your potential love interest question mark is also seeing some bad stuff happen to her. What do you do?
Yeah, so I'm gonna take that spell I was gonna cast on her as she ran in, cast it on myself. That spell's Sanctuary. And then I'm going to move 25 feet as much as I can into the room, moving through the dog space with an acrobatics roll.
Can you just move through our spaces?
I'll move through my friend's spaces without making an acrobatics roll.
Okay, how much further in do you want to go? That was 5.
That's my turn. That was 25. That's all I can do.
Okay.
The spell is 2 actions.
And then, what are you casting?
I cast Sanctuary on myself, so anything that's attacking me in melee needs to pass a Wisdom save or not attack me.
Okay. Piotr, you see Dimitri run past you while casting a spell, trying to get into the middle of things. What do you do?
Well, how many hits did I see Rhea take?
2.
All right, I'm gonna run up behind the kind of southernmost one that she's fighting.
Ah.
Not that side, other side.
Flanking.
So I get a flank. Yeah, and then I'm gonna drop my my short bow and quick draw and swing with my nice shiny new magic short sword twice.
Okay.
Ooh, it's really sparkly. It's even more sparkly than my dice.
Maybe we shouldn't trust it then.
14?
14 will miss.
Oh, I rolled lower that time.
Okay.
Next.
Oof.
Don't
Yes.
trust the sparkly things.
So, Milo, you see Piotr run in and start trying to come to Rhea's aid, but you notice that now the two Quove, Krim and Ralk, are eyeing both you and Lysta hungrily.
Yeah. Milo is assuming that because they're undead, the poison won't work. So he's gonna swap out his poison dagger for a regular dagger, and then make a stab at the closest one.
Okay.
He actually rolled a nat 20 on die for a 20-25
That'll crit.
dice roll. Crit is just double the dice.
Yes.
And double the modifier.
Yep, it's
Ooh,
double all
It's
damage.
Double everything.
Oh, that's even better.
Double
nice.
everything!
It's nice.
Double.
This game hands you big
Toil and
numbers.
trouble.
Yeah.
I did 6 damage.
Okay.
Because it's just a 1d4 because I don't have a strength modifier.
That's okay, friend. At least you hit things. You are carrying so much weight right now.
Okay, that was one action.
So after he does the one stab there, he's gonna quick alchemy
Okay.
for the 3rd time to
Okay.
make a Tanglefoot bag and target the one that's behind Piotr with the Tanglefoot bag.
Okay.
So it's just a roll a 1d20 to hit. I am proficient with alchemy bomb things, so I will get to add my proficiency bonus. And that is an 18 on die for a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Okay. I'm assuming that's not a critical success.
No.
Okay. So it is trapped for 1 round.
Okay.
It takes a minus 10-foot penalty to all of its movement capabilities. It can escape through an escape check where the DC is a 17, or take 3 interact actions to carefully remove the sticky substance.
Okay. Does it lose the ability to use other actions?
No, it's just like stuck.
Okay. Then, so Rhea, you see all of a sudden the Quove next to you just suddenly become entangled in this thick goo, and you see that they both still have their eyes on you, though. What do you do?
Is the one that's flanked the gooey one, or is
Yes.
it okay? I would like to flurry of blows on the not gooey one,
Okay.
and I will roll that attack next because that's what happens.
What body parts do you use to hit it?
Like palm strikes. 21. My first one is 21 to hit.
A 21 will hit.
My second one will miss. But
That's a hit.
it will because of stunning fist, it will have to pass my DC, otherwise it will be stunned for one of its actions.
I got a nat 20.
Wrecked.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's the first time I hit anything ever since getting
okay,
it.
she
It's
hit
fine.
it.
It's fine. But I get extra damage dice, which is fun. Wait, wrong size dice. Gotta use the right size dice. Otherwise you don't get as much damage.
Don't short yourself.
Ooh,
that's
that's gonna be
pretty good.
16 points of damage.
Okay, that wow. Okay.
That is
Now for your
4
next
times
Magic
as
fang
much as the
damage.
max damage I can do.
And then I still have a 2 more actions, so I will attack at a -8 penalty for my second action. And yeah, that's not gonna be successful.
Okay.
But kinda why not use my final action too? So I'm going to, yeah, also at a -8. That one. One's 12.
Nope.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So you all like hear the Quove let out a sharp yelp as Rhea's like body just slams into it, just fist to the face. It is reeling, but that will make it Lysta.
Oh.
Lysta, you see this, and you see that you are in a rather precarious position as there are two Quove eyeing you with hate and teeth. Hate in their eyes and teeth in their mouths.
I did just stab one.
Is my cantrip level my level or half of my level?
Your cantrip level is...
The spell level of the cantrips will be half your level.
yeah.
Okay.
Rounded up, conveniently, but that doesn't matter right now.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cast Electric Arc on the one in front of me
Okay.
and have it arc over to the one that's by Ymitri as well.
Okay.
That is
That's
a
nifty.
natural 20, making a total of 28.
Okay.
That is a critical hit.
Where's our nat 20 button sound effect?
No,
it's
please.
the reggae phone.
That's only used on games where we don't want to have some sort of aura of legitimacy.
That's fair.
Ooh.
Much like a
So
reggae.
like Lasers and Feelings second game, that's when we can use that. Just whip it out.
We don't roll d20s. in that
Things
system.
will
We're
be
going to
whipped
use it
out.
anyways.
And that, my friends,
It'll be even funnier
natural
because
Nat 6.
That is going to be a 15 points of damage to each of them.
Okay. Sorry, when you say
guys
each of
do
them, I thought you were just going for number 2.
Well, it's an arc,
Going back. Okay.
so I get to hit one or two creatures.
Okay. And how much was it?
Since I got a critical hit, it was 15, I do believe. It's
Okay.
7 plus 8.
With that, Krim will just kind of disintegrate into a shamble of body parts and ashes that you think will not rise to haunt you once again. And Ralk will, that is the number, still be standing though.
And then for my last action, I will raise my shield.
Okay. Well, so...
Oh yeah.
It's 11 does 18 hit.
Who?
Right, Lysta.
It doesn't anymore.
Okay. Well, that's it for that. And then
Raising shields, man.
that'll miss.
Man, Lysta, all that practice zapping children really came in handy here, huh?
Yep.
No, that misses. That misses.
You know me, I just zap children and dogs.
Does 21 hit Rhea?
Yes,
Okay.
by 1.
And then that will also hit. And that misses. Okay, that is 13 damage.
Ouchers.
So, with a flurry of bites, you suddenly feel 2 sharp shocks of pain as these, the quove teeth sink into your calves, and that will make it Yamitri's turn. You see that Rhea is facing some hurt.
Yeah, I'm pretty ouched out right now. Like, if I had to put it on a numeric scale, I'm like, on a scale of 31, and I'm like at a 7.
Yeah?
Yeah, everyone knows, like, the standard scale goes to 31, right?
Yeah.
Cool. 1, 2, 3,
Clearly.
4, 5. The first thing I want to make sure I can do is I'd like to move up behind Rhea and reposition with her and like swap positions. So I'm there with the dogs.
Okay.
I'm double checking to see if I need to be trained in athletics to do that.
But I go before
otherwise I
they
have
do,
a
and I
plan
can
B.
attack them and then move.
So it'd be in. I mean, there. It doesn't say that it's like a maneuver or anything. Maybe you just have to be willing. I can't find the text anywhere where it says you can't like swap positions with another player.
Yeah, I'd rule that you do have to do the check if they are unwilling, but
Maybe
you
it
don't
uses
if
a
they
reaction?
are. Well, no. So this is a athletics check to reposition someone.
Against their will.
Yeah, there isn't anything for like just doing it
Okay.
or for swapping
Well,
positions as far as I
don't
know.
compete with Rhea in athletics, but I kindly gesture, we should swap positions. I'll put my hand like on your wrist and kind of look at you gingerly. Please, me stand here.
Let's swap positions, baby.
Not yet!
Okay. Is the attempt to do it an action?
That's just talking.
Yeah. Well, okay. So just talking isn't, and you have only
Okay.
just talked so far.
Right on. I'm going to cast Soothe on Rhea instead, as I'm already touching her hand. It's a 30-foot spell, but you're gonna get. Let me roll a health dice for you, and you're gonna feel
Health die.
nice purpley stuff flow through your veins as you're soothed. And I roll. You're gonna
I'd be more
get.
concerned, but he explicitly said it was nice purpley stuff.
You're gonna get 13 health back, and for the next minute, you have a +2 to will saves against mind affecting effects.
Feel that
Sweet.
sweet,
That's
sweet
exactly how much I
tentacle
lost
slither
that round.
into your veins.
So, tentacles.
And my
Soothing.
sanctuary is still
Nice,
running.
it's perfect.
That's my turn.
Okay. That will make it Dimitri, Piotr, your turn again.
Well,
I'm willing to swap with you on my turn as my reaction.
Piotr is going to try and stab the one he's flanking.
Okay.
He's sticky too. You're welcome.
The
15.
sticky one. Stab it right in the stick.
What do you got?
15.
That will hit.
It is flanked. Do we get
It's flanked.
For a total of 10 damage.
Okay, that is number 3. And that will take poor Krusty lets out one final yelp as it kind of disassembles itself magically into a oozing pile of bones and flesh.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And I'm gonna take my second action to take a couple steps up toward the one that's, yeah, that one. And then I'm gonna try and stab the other one I'm flanking with Rhea.
Okay.
-4, but much better roll. 18.
18 will hit.
11 for damage.
Okay, that is number 4. Cool.
Krusty, you will be missed.
Yeah, so Piotr, that was 3 attacks or 2?
That was 2 attacks and 1 move.
Okay. So yeah, Piotr, you stab into Button's rear side as you efficiently dispatch Krusty, Buttons' last and now gone friend. And Milo, you see that Lysta is being set upon by Kraralk, and in the distance you can hear that there is still some fighting going on the other side of the room.
Yeah, she actually looks like she's doing a pretty good job holding him off right now. So I'm gonna use 2 of my movement actions to get adjacent to Rhea. Right? And then I'm gonna do a treat wounds action.
We have combat medic?
What? Yeah, I had started with it because I'm a battle medic. So the DC is normally a 15. I rolled a 13 on die with my plus 13 makes it a 26.
That'll hit.
Is that a critical success? Because it beats it by 10?
26, yep.
Which means I'm healing for
Lots of
40.
healing.
I'm healing for 48.
Holy shit. I'm gonna be at max health again.
This is called team support, Rhea.
Oh, I love it. It's so supportive. It's nice.
I'm not feeling the support.
My damage is still in single digits.
Have you taken any
Need that
damage?
way.
Right. That is a 19.
Cool.
You heal for 19.
Well, I heal for 11
Oh.
because now
I
I'm
tried.
at max health again. But thank you. That
Well,
was very nice.
Rhea, you feel your friends coming to your support as all of a sudden all the good tingles go into your body and your wounds naturally close themselves. You feel conflicted, presumably, as you
Mine's
look
like a spray.
at
Like, it's straight alchemical.
Buttons, who is growling in your direction.
You just have those like liquid band-aids that you just spray on and it acts like a band-aid.
Yeah, kind of like, it's actually more like a tampon, like for how like bullet wounds were healed. Like, I just put it in there and it just...
That is why they were invented.
I know.
Thank you for using so many of your special tampons on my wounds.
You're welcome.
That's a sentence.
Yeah.
Gotta.
I feel
Got
like
a
I
brand
tried
new
to go
sentence
for a
into
less
the teeth
creepy
holes.
one, but I mean, like, you do you, Milo.
I am going to flurry of blows at Buttons. My first attack is 15.
That will hit.
My second attack is 11, but it's flanked.
So it's a +2 to you, I think.
Huh,
So 13.
No, that'll miss.
Okay. That's okay. It's still, because one of them hit and Stunning Fist, it has to make a saving throw against my...
reflex or fortitude?
I didn't get that far last time.
Fortitude save.
Fortitude save.
DC 18, was it?
Yeah, DC 18. And I rolled 8 points of damage.
Okay. And you said they have to make a fortitude save?
Yes.
That will probably pass. It is 21.
Yes, it passes. Then I will...
You said 14 damage?
No.
8.
8. Okay.
All right, 6 more damage.
I will make another attack with
It's a different
my...
dice. That one's been rolling a lot of 8s.
Yeah, but so this one rolls 1s. This one rolls 1s.
Use your stone one.
These ones? Okay. Okay, Maria. Here, give me your luck. Because I've got a -8. We've got a lot to overcome here.
Part of me really hopes that the, like, screenshot puller that I use for our thumbnails catches Joe just holding the die to the camera.
All right.
It looks significant. It doesn't mean anything.
All right, that's 18.
18? That'll hit.
Yes. Excellent choice in dice.
Kill it.
Oh wait, I
Kill
get
it
to
with
roll 2 of
kicks.
these. That was only 6 points of damage, though.
That's exactly what we needed to make it 14, though,
With
like it was
2d8s.
originally thought.
Wow.
Sorry, how many?
6 points of damage.
Yep, that'll do it.
Sweet. I have
So,
one more action,
Yes.
but it'll die first.
yeah, you, with a swift kick, you just, like, slam Buttons' head off, and it goes spinning through the air and lands on the ground, just kind of looking at you as the rest of the body just kind of falls apart in a heap.
All
I'll
right.
smirk and kind of laugh at Rhea for kicking off a dog's head. Is there light down the hallway?
Yes.
Can I see the person who ran away?
Not from where you are.
Well, I think that my remaining friends can help Lysta take care of the remaining things. So I'm going to use all 3 of my movement to pursuit.
3?
You have one
Oh,
movement.
One left?
yeah. But I move 30 feet, don't I?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I
that's
said
normal.
30.
Oh, I thought you said I'll use
Yeah.
all 3 of my movement.
No, all 30.
I heard all 3. I was like, oh, what kind of class is that?
Yeah.
You just get extra actions when you're this awesome. It's fine. For every
You save
nat
your-
1 you roll, you get an extra action.
If
Oh,
you
boy.
save your move for last, you can use all of your actions on moving.
Okay. That was Rhea. Next up is Lysta. You see that your friends have dispatched the enemies in the distance, but you still have troubles to deal with right next to you.
Yes, I see that all of my friends have just run past me and just left me with this thing.
You see Piotr shifting his weight as if on his next opportunity is coming back to help.
I'll just electric arc it.
Zap it again.
Try to fail horribly because that's only going to be a 13.
That will miss.
And raise my shield for my last action.
Okay. Yeah. What was it? 16 doesn't hit, right?
Nope.
And that'll miss. So Ralk seems to be doing a struggle because it just kind of like it gets distracted by the skull hitting the ground over there, and like it kind of tries to make a motion at you, but its mouth bounces off your shield, and that is its turn. Dimitri, you're up.
What do I see down that hallway?
You see Rhea running off into the distance and then disappearing.
I chased Rhea for my first 25 feet of movement. What do I see then?
You see that you are standing, you have caught up to Rhea, and you see that both of you see at the end of the hall that there's this man with like the fish scales and stuff who's just kind of like pounding against a wall of rocks, swearing viciously.
It's the guy that was in the room previously,
Yeah.
and it's just this narrow, like 10-foot hallway.
Yes.
Okay. Put me adjacent to Rhea. And I'm going to kind of shout to get the guy's attention and look at him, and there's going to be like a weird purple flare up around me if he turns to look. And I'm going to use my intimidating glare ability.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I think he has to roll here. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, he needs to roll a perception. I'm bad. All right, it's the demoralize. There it is. So he needs to roll. I roll intimidate versus his deception versus will DC. So I rolled a 19 to beat his will DC.
Will DC is going to be a 17.
Okay, cool. So I beat it. So he is frightened 1.
Okay. Anything else?
That's my turn.
So he just kind of like turns around and then sees your intimidating glare, and he just kind of like stumbles backwards and says, "No, Sovereign Mother, you promised! And then that will make it to Piotr. You have seen 2 of your friends leave through the door, and you see that to presumably chase after the man that was in the room earlier, and you see that Lysta is still dealing with this creature, this Quove.
I'm going to spend 2 actions to move back to the Quove and try and attack it from its blind side that it doesn't have, but, you know, it's a thought that counts.
Yeah, you can't really flank it, but like you can try you can flame
I try
it.
and stab it.
Yeah.
Crit, 20, yes.
How do you want to kill it? It's at a low enough health where it's just gonna die.
Good, because I rolled minimum on both my dice.
What's the total?
6.
Yeah, it's exactly enough. How do you want to kill it?
As I dash forward, I spin and bring my blade down on its neck.
Okay.
As it's like gnawing on the shield.
Yeah. So it's like still doing the face plant
like-
against Lysta's shield, and then you just like do that, and its head just goes spinning off in a couple flips before it hits the ground with a soft squelch.
I'm gonna look at Lysta real quick. You okay?
Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna shift my weight as I'm about to dash off to go help the others, but that's all my turn.
Okay, we're out of combat.
Cool.
Dope. Did anybody else take
Unless you guys are going
damage
to
there?
try and attack the guy, but he's like not fighting.
Piotr did, I think. Took a couple hits.
In that case, right after combat, I'm going to try and make a quick treat wounds on Piotr.
Thank you.
That is a nat 20 for a total roll of 33.
Well, you can't super crit, so.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know. But Piotr, you'll heal 20 HP. Or
Well.
back to full.
Yeah,
That's so many.
that overcharges my HP by 10.
Okay.
When I crit success, it's 48. That's nice.
Okay. So, Rhea and Dimitri, you see
Yeah.
this cowering man. He's just kind of like, I submit.
All right. So who the shit are you, and what are you doing down here?
I'm Jet.
J-E-T-T?
G-E-T. J-E-T.
Okay.
But is he alive or is he dead?
We'll never know. It was really ambiguous.
So what's this guy look like again?
So this is a Vezin guy. He's got the whole, so he doesn't have fish eyes, but he does have like a patch of scales going across his eyes. And he's kind of like buff, but he looks kind of out of sorts, like he's not entirely all there.
Jet, calm down, man. You look like... Do you remember coming down here?
Yeah.
Are you alone with somebody?
I woke up here after the ritual and they left me.
Why do you think they did that?
Oh, it's because, you saw the skeletons over there.
They left you
It
for
was
dead,
a bit of
right?
a kerfuffle.
That's certainly a word that you could use to describe this. If you woke up after the ritual and they had left you here, why do you have so much confidence in the Blood Mother?
Gus, can't you hear a wonderful voice? How could you ever say no?
There's no one else talking here except for you and the two of us.
Man, I don't know exactly what the Blood Mother is.
Can I actually do, if I, like, is it like a religion check or would it be like something else?
It would be a cult.
Oh, I mean, never mind.
13.
13 is not going to be enough.
Yeah. Sorry, man, I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but, we do know a doctor that has treated what you've got before, I think. If you're looking for help, we're trying to stop people who've been doing this, and... did you, by chance, come here with a man named Brandon?
He stops and thinks for a second before saying, yes, I know Brandon. And we're going to cut to break. So we'll be back for...
So bad.
Oh, wow. Like, actually, I think that's where we're going to leave it off for tonight. It's getting late. So, yeah. Sorry I missed our break, guys.
That's kind of hard to just call a break in the middle of combat, so...
Yeah. So anyways, we'll be back next time to find out what the fuck Blood Mother and...
And can you hear Blood Mother? I can't.
Are you my mother?
Reference to chat.
Is this mother?
Yeah. Anyways, it's been
Are you
fun.
my
See you next time.
Goodbye.
Peace.